Here with another game, this time out at Camp Randall Stadium against the Wisconsin Badgers. Olympia coming off a close game against BYU, now playing a much tougher team that runs the rock. I mean, they just pound it over and over. But they're without Jonathan Taylor today, and our best defensive effort comes against the run. We'll see if we've got the solution to this Badgers team that has offensive linemen that sprout off trees. Hopefully, things look different for the Raiders today. We'll see you coming up after this. We are live here in Wisconsin. Lance Roach in the end zone. He's going to take this one out, and he's going to not get too much yardage. They shut him down on the kick returns last week, and it looks like that'll continue. However, he did have a good game last week. Hopefully, that also continues because we'll need him. Here on 1st and 10, they're in ace formation. Roach in motion. It's going to be a fake wide receiver end round, handoff to Cruz, who somehow stumbles his way forward for an 11-yard gain. Cruz has been having a solid year. They haven't run as much through him as I would have liked. Now Price on the drop back is going to find Cruz on the flat, and he'll get about 5 yards. Nice little check down to his flat there. Nobody really in coverage. We'll take the 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now. Cruz still behind center. He's going to take the handoff this time and bowls over a defender for almost 15 yards. It's going to be a 13-yard run. Serge Cruz having a great start to this game. 1st and 10, we're in Maryland I, and it's going to be a handoff to Crenshaw, who shrugs off a defender, but only manages to get 2 yards. Pretty good run for Crenshaw, considering that was behind the line of scrimmage that he should have been down. And we'll reward him with a sweep this time out of the pistol full house, and that's going to be 8 yards in a 1st down. Looks like the run game is having its way so far. This is good to see. 3rd and 14 now. We're backed up a bit, and Price is going to drop back and find Titan. Remain Cotton. It's 4th and 5 though, and we're going for it. 4th and 5. Price making adjustments. He's going to snap the ball, and across the middle is Lance Roach, who did he get it? The refs are saying he didn't, and the nope. Eric Cook's not throwing the flag on that? Are you kidding me? Anyway, Wisconsin's going to hurry up and get the ball snapped so they don't have to worry about a challenge, and we will stop Nakia Watson behind the line. Wisconsin without Jonathan Taylor. Let's see what they can do. Almost gets sacked here on 3rd and 8, and Cone is going to find his man Ferguson for the 1st down, unfortunately. 1st and 10 now for Wisconsin. Check Cone in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Nakia Watson, who is going to be whiffed on tackles, and he's gone. We're not going to catch him here. And that's going to be a 50-yard run for Nakia Watson, the backup running back for a touchdown. Oh boy. Well, there goes our strongest defensive suit. Lance Roach takes the ball from the back of the end zone, and this time he's going to get quite a few more yards out of it. He's going to get about to the 36-yard line. Not a bad return. And our offense looked good on that 1st drive. Let's see if we can continue that and just get 1st downs this time. Serge Cruz taking another handoff, and yet again just spinning forward. He just will not go down backwards. He goes down forwards, and that's something that you have to have in a running back. 2nd and 5 now. Looks like we're in the pistol. We've got Mackey out there. He may be lead blocker here. This probably is a run, and it is. It's going to be a stretch to Serge Cruz, who's going to run perfectly off the tackle. He's going to read his blocks very correctly and not run all the way to the outside. And gets about 8 yards, 1st down. Jason Price, it's going to read option, and Jason Price is going to read his blocks correctly too. Not very fast. It'd be nice to have a faster quarterback in there, but we will take the 8 yards. 2nd and 2 now. Jason Price making an adjustment. Looks like he flipped the play completely. He's checking things down. He's calling somebody out on the line, and it is a blitz, and he finds his man perfectly. He was calling the offensive line scheme perfectly to read for that Mike linebacker blitzing. And they pick it up, and he finds the first down. 2nd and 10 now. Jason Price in the pistol is going to drop back, and he's going to get hit as he throws, but he does yet again find his check down, Serge Cruz. That's what I talked about a long time ago at the start of the season. We got to read checkdowns perfectly, and there's another one. Lance Roach on the drag route. Just short little routes that, when you're in motion, can get quite a few yards. If you average 4 yards a play, you'll never have a 4th down. And this time he's going to find Lance Roach, who falls into the end zone on the curl route. Those stop and go patterns are perfect for us, and the timing route this time yields a touchdown. Lance Roach getting started early, having a nice game. 1st and 10, and Nakia Watson is going to take another run. He's going to bounce off the defender, bounce off another defender, and finally get drugged down at the 50-yard line. He's got 80 rush yards on his own already. 1st and 10, fullback in motion. He's going to throw a block and pancake a guy. Nakia Watson is just going to get 9 more yards on the run. We cannot stop the run. They've already almost eclipsed our season rushing average on defense. This time Jack Cohn on the inverted veer is going to take it himself for about 20 yards. So good to know we can't stop the quarterback either. And that's going to do it for first quarter. It's tied 7-7. You can tell that these are two running teams because it's been all offense, but the game is still tied to 7-7 to start the second quarter. Jack Cohn under center now. It's a handoff to Nakia Watson, and guess who shrugs off tacklers again? Oh my gosh. It's like he's got soap on him or something. We just can't grab him and tackle him. This is ridiculous. And Nakia Watson, 1st and 10, is just going to run his way into the end zone. Barely gets touched. Doesn't matter. It's not going to bring him down. We cannot tackle today. Nakia Watson looking like he's your starting running back. Like Jonathan Taylor doesn't even exist. 1st and 10, a read option to Cruz, who makes a man miss and gets 6 yards. If it wasn't for Nakia Watson's game, we'd be talking about Serge Cruz nonstop. He's averaging 9 yards on carry, and he is looking dominant. 2nd and 4 now. It's going to be a train to Serge Cruz, who does get caught from the backfield. Just not very fast-footed, and he's going to get caught from the other side of the line. 3rd and 4 now. Let's see what Jason Price can do from the pistol. He's going to drop back, and across the middle finds Lance Roach on another drag route. Lance Roach on the drag route is dangerous because when he catches a ball and he's already in motion, it's hard to bring him down. 1st and 10 now. Looks like a counter now to Serge Cruz, who's going to read his blocks very well and just bowls over a guy again for 7 yards. He's always falling forward, and that is something that's just so invaluable in your running back. 3rd and 6 now. Jason Price dropping back, and he's going to find his man, Nicholas Chase, across the middle on a slant route. That was a tight window, but a good throw. Actually, Jason Price has had himself quite a game so far. 2nd and 10, and it looks like on the wheel route, the safety bit on the Lance Roach, and Pedro Timmons is wide open. That's going to be 30 yards on the catch. Pedro Timmons, nice run route, nice throw by Jason Price. 2nd and 11 now. Let's see what we can do here. Play action. Jason Price drops back, finds Lance Roach, who hangs on the end route for 12 yards. Lance Roach has just become the load of the offense, and he's made catches that I did not expect him to make. This time, Lance Roach on a slant can't quite drag himself into the end zone, but that is going to make it 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Looking like an easy touchdown here. Maryland I, handoff, Crenshaw, touchdown. Clinton Crenshaw, who do you give it to when you want power? Well, Serge Cruz is a good option, but Clinton Crenshaw is not a second. He's almost like a first. 1st and 10 now for Wisconsin. Newville in motion. The fullback out there. Nakia Watson is going to take it, and he's gone. He's gone. Another breakdown defensively. Nakia Watson's going to waltz into the end zone untouched. 75 yards, and Nakia Watson is already almost to 200 yards rushing. That's disgusting. Well, let's see if Olympia can answer. This might be a track meet today. Jason Price going to drop back and finds Nicholas Chase, who does manage to hang on despite getting popped instantly for a 6-yard gain. Receiving corps had a good game today. 2nd and 4 now. I gotta tell you, those gray uniforms, the helmets are looking nice. Jason Price on the read option, 3rd and 3. Look how slow he is, but he's going to slide down and get about 15 yards on the run, and he's pumped. He doesn't run very fast, but he's done a good job of running. 3rd and 7, and Lance Roach is going to run the timing pattern, and we know we love those stop routes. He gets 10 yards on it. They run it well, and Jason Price throws it well. Oh, and this time wide open, Nicholas Chase. Look at that back shoulder fade. That was beautiful. Just a nice little flag route there, and Nicholas Chase makes things happen. Tremaine Cotton in motion now, 2nd and 10. This could be a stretch, and it's to Lance Roach in the backfield. Okay, and he is going to get about 9 yards. Unfortunately, wasn't able to break it to the end zone there. Not quite fast enough, but still a good idea to run a stretch to your fastest wide receiver. Jason Price, read option, is going to fumble it, and it's fortunately picked up by Carlton Norman. The lineman saving the day. Oh my gosh, the triple option, and a poor idea to pitch it and fumble it there by Jason Price. Very lucky to be bailed out. 1st and goal, 12 seconds remaining. And another beautiful wheel route to Pedro Timmons. Just behind the quarterback who was playing the flats and not playing it deep there. Oh man, that was perfect. Knowing the cornerback had one choice, either give up the flat or give up the deep. And we're going to go into halftime, tied 21-21. It's been an offensive game. Hopefully we can get a stop. And we're here in the second half. Antoine Bean, the safety, surveying, and Chris Kemp's going to have to be the one to bring Nakia Watson down. They ran to that side of the field. Yet again, 9 yards, and he's at 196 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns. Having himself a heck of a day today. Maybe putting himself in the Heisman conversation, as Jack Cohn's going to find Jake Ferguson, his tight end, for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Nakia Watson on the sweep, and he can't be brought down. Fortunately, we were able to make the tackle there, because that could have been scary. 2nd and 3. Jack Cohn in shotgun, motioning over his tight end to the right side of the field. Jack Cohn going to hand it off to Nakia Watson, who gets brought down. We actually managed to tackle him, and it's 3rd and 5. We may be getting that stop I was talking about. 3rd and 5. Jack Cohn under center, going to drop back and finds his man Taylor on the left side of the field. It was bump and run coverage, and Timothy Clay unfortunately did get burnt. We need the defensive line to step up. 1st and 10. Jack Cohn wide open, Davis the 3rd, and he's going to stiff arm his man. Chris Kemp going to have to come over, doesn't tackle him, but Timothy Clay from the other side of the field is able to get Danny Davis the 3rd out of bounds. Not good when your other side of the field cornerback has to make a tackle. 2nd and goal, they're in the goal line. It's going to be a handoff to Nakia Watson, untouched, 1-yard run. That's his 4th score of the game. 1st and 10, Olympia back on offense. This track meet continues. Hopefully we can score again. Looks like we're in the strong again, and Roach is in motion this time. Not in the backfield, but this may still be a stretch. Let's see. And it is a stretch to Timothy Clay. What? The cornerback who just made the tackle in on offense, and he's still in at running back. Looks like we're going to drop back, and Nicholas Chase is found, and he's going to get a 1st down on that 2nd effort. Nice pitch and catch there by Jason Price to Nicholas Chase. 1st and 10. Timothy Clay still in, by the way. Another timing pattern to Tremaine Cotton, and Jason Price throws those so well. 1st and 10 now. It's going to be a screenplay to Timothy Clay, who jukes and loses the football. It's picked up by Williams, and the big boy's going to run it in. That's a scoop and score for Wisconsin, and things just got bad. Why is Timothy Clay still in at running back? I just can't quite understand. Anyway, we're now down 14 points. Things looking a little dire, and it looks like Lance Roach is actually shaken up, and Chris Kemp is in. He's going to take this return and get some good blocking. The kicker's going to whiff on the tackle, and Chris Kemp is going to be gone. One man to beat, and he does it. Touchdown, Chris Kemp. 95-yard return for the backup kick returner who was just out there on defense a few possessions ago. An extra point later, and that makes it a 7-point game. Chris Kemp getting some praise on the sideline is well deserved. He just kept us in this game. 1st and 10, down by 7. We need a stop, and we need it now. It's going to be a pitch and catch to Jake Ferguson again. Jack Cohn he's not asked to throw it very often, but when he does, he's very efficient with it. That's going to be 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 5. Jack Cohn under center. It's a handoff to Nakia Watson, and Chris Kemp lays the hammer to him. Chris Kemp, the hero of the game right now, just blew up Nakia Watson in the backfield and got us the ball back. Jason Price now on the read option. Going to pitch it out to Clinton Crenshaw, who does only get 3 yards on the play. It looks like it's 3rd and 7, and we need something to happen here. I can't count on another Chris Kemp miracle. 3rd and 7. We're in the fight song, and it looks like Nicholas Chase is going to catch the out route. It's a tough route to defend, and they don't do a good job of it. 3rd and 13 now in the pistol. 1 man in the backfield behind Price. He's going to snap the ball, and on the timing pattern, Lance Roach, but that's not going to be enough for a first down. Looks like they may be saying, no, they're going for the field goal here. And it's a fake. Dakota Braylon turns around and finds Lamar Reynolds wide open for the score. You gotta know Olympia loves to run fakes. They love to go for it on 4th down. You've got to scout and be aware of that. And Wisconsin just wasn't quite ready. 2nd and 7 now. Wisconsin back with the ball. Hopefully we can get another stop here. It's not going to be on this play, though, as Jake Ferguson yet again uncovered for the first down. Jake Ferguson has been eating our sack lunch today. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now. Jack Cohn, handoff. Nakia Watson. Let's see if he makes things better happen. And again, Chris Kemp has to bring him down, but this time it's for a 10-yard gain in Wisconsin's favor. 1st and 10. Man in motion. This may be a sweep left. No, it's going to be a pass, actually. And Jack Cohn finds his man, Chris Kemp, in good coverage, but Quintez Cephas comes up with the catch. Beautiful coverage from Chris Kemp, just not able to beat the receiver in a physical battle. Jack Cohn now, 2nd and 11. He's going to find his man Newville, who gets rocked well behind the line. That's going to be 3rd and 15. And heading into the 4th quarter, we have another potential stop here. Might just be a field goal for Wisconsin in the future. It's 35-35. Neither defense has looked remotely good today, and we'll be seeing you at the start of the 4th quarter for more action. And we're here with the start of the 4th quarter. 3rd and 15. Jack Cohn in the shotgun. He's going to drop back, has all the time in the world, and he's going to find a wide open man, Davis III, for the first down. That's demoralizing. We had him there, and we just give up 3rd and 15. Nothing sums this defense up more. 1st and goal, Nakia Watson, touchdown. Is that his 5th touchdown of the day? I believe it is. That's ridiculous. 1st and 10. Olympia's got to make something happen here. Down 7 now. It's going to be a handoff to Serge Cruz up the middle, who does manage to get 4 yards on it. Still having a good game. Although his average has dropped off tremendously, and they haven't really been running it through him anymore. 3rd and 4 now, and we're going to find Nicholas Chase over the middle, but he gets rocked. Good defense by the linebacker, and that's going to be 4th and 4. Looks like we're in the fight song screen gate, and we're going to find Pedro Timmons on the out route, wide open for a first down on the 4th. Looks like Cook is saying that, hey, we can't get a touchdown here, game's over. We have to get a touchdown. 3rd and 7. Putting a hamper in those expectations. We're going to drop back, and on the timing route, we're going to find Tremaine Cotton. Our receivers run that route so well. It's something we practice a ton, and it looks like they make a really good stop there. And now Clinton Crenshaw going to run a guy over. He's going to get about 5 yards on the run. Not bad. He's only got 4 yards, though. They've really stifled the running game after that 1st quarter. Looks like another read option here. Actually, triple option. Pitch out to Cruz, who is going to get enough for the first down, just not quite fast enough to get around the edge like we need him to. But we still get a first down on that. 1st and 10. Mackey's in the game. It's going to be a fake handoff to Mackey. Another triple option. This time we find Frank Charles. And Frank Charles jukes a guy out of his shoes, breaks his ankles, gets 13 yards, and that's a first down. Maybe we need to get Frank Charles involved more. That's his only rush today. 1st and 10. It's going to be a drive route to Ray Cantrell. Nice little 7-yard pickup on the gain. 2nd and 3 now. Let's see what happens here. Price drops back and finds Cantrell, but no, it gets stopped by Zach Orr. And that's going to be a turnover. Oh, the defensive back just jumped the route perfectly. Jack Cohn now, handoff to Nakia Watson, who is going to get 2 yards. Stops, that was good. Good stopping there by the defensive line. Able to hold up their end. 3rd and 8 now, we need to stop here. Jack Cohn drops back, and wide open is Davis III yet again. The defensive line is just not provided enough pressure, and the defensive backs just don't have the coverage. Over the middle, Jake Ferguson, the tight end. He's going to break a tackle, and that's going to be another touchdown. That may just be the dagger that ends the game. Down 14, not able to get a stop, not necessarily guaranteed to get a touchdown either. This may be game. 2 minutes left. Let's see if we can get another return for a touchdown here. Lance Roach is back in the game, and he is going to make something happen here. He's able to get past the guy, Jukes, but steps out of bounds, unfortunately. 1st and 10 now. Jason Price going to find Pedro Timmons again on the out route. He has just been running that out route so efficiently today. That's going to be 1st and 10 now. He's got about 56 yards catching. 1st and 10. We're going to drop back here, and wide open is going to be Serge Cruz. Nice little check down there. You know, you don't have to get too cute. The game is still well within reach if you can score on this drive. 2nd and 4 now, and it looks like it's going to be another wheel route, and this time it's Mike Brink who catches it and gets out of bounds. They haven't really covered the wheel route very well today. 2nd and 10, and across the middle, Mike Brink again with the catch. Beautiful little post route there, and a beautiful throw by Jason Price, who's had himself a tremendous game despite that little blunder on the last drive. And it looks like Eric Cook is having them kick off here, not onside, just a regular kickoff. He's saying basically, if we can't stop them, it doesn't really matter where on the field they are, and at least here we have a better chance of field position. So a minute and a half remaining. We're down 7 points. We have all 3 timeouts. Things are not completely dire just yet. Wisconsin gonna hand it off here, and Nakia Watson shrugs off another defender, and he's gonna get a 1st down, but it does look like he went out of bounds there, so at least we managed to take him out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still intact. 1st and 10, another handoff to Nakia Watson, and yet again he breaks the tackle and wisely decides to cut inside instead of running for the touchdown there, which may have ended the game. I'm joking, by the way. I don't know if that was such a wise move. 3rd and 9, and we do manage to stop them. All 3 timeouts are used, and they are back to the 40, so I don't think they'll be kicking a field goal. They do punt, and we are inside our 20-yard line on the 15. 1st and 10. We're going to find Pedro Timmons again, a little contested. They defended it really well, but Pedro Timmons made a great catch, and we got to get to the line quickly. Gonna run the same play, it looks like, and yet again Pedro Timmons, and this time he manages to get out of bounds. Okay, Olympia's got some life in them. 30 seconds remaining. 42-49, down 7. And is this a stretch? No, you can't run a stretch. We don't have any timeouts. Frank Charles is in. He's gonna get the handoff here and has to run back, and he gets caught by his ankles. What were you doing, Eric Cook? That was such a bad call, and now the clock's running. You gotta get to the line. Go, go, go. 2nd and 15. We're going to snap the ball. It looks like a timing pattern. Defender whiffs on the tackle, and Nicholas Chase is able to get out of bounds for 3 seconds at the 40-yard line. So that means this is it. 1st and 10, 3 seconds left. What do you run to get the touchdown? Jason Price snaps it. He has to roll out here. He's not very fast on the rollout. Throws it up, and it gets picked off. Cone, not Jack Cone, makes the catch, and that's going to end the game, unfortunately. Not much you can run there. Maybe a Hail Mary would have been better, but that's going to do it. A heartbreaking, demoralizing finish for this Olympia team that put Wisconsin to the edge of their seats. And I think player of the game is going to go to a man that just ran for 250 yards and 5 touchdowns, Nakia Watson. And it's unfortunate, but player of the game on our end has to be Jason Price, and it does look like he is awarded that honor, as well as Chris Kemp, who had a great effort, the only one on the defense that really did. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time, and hopefully we can get a win.